Hey, what's going on, Weavers? Tim here again. And did you know that paracord shrinks?
You mean shrinkage?
Yes, significant shrinkage.
It shrinks in water, that is. And well, I'm sure many of you know that.
It shrinks?
But just how much does it shrink? Let's have a look into it. So I've got two not so very scientific tests here. Well, it's actually two variations of one. But anyhow, I've got a few pieces of paracord here as well as some paracord bracelets. For this test, I'm going to be testing both nylon and polyester paracord, and I'm going to be testing a few different temperatures. The first test is going to be for some cut lengths of paracord. I've got 3 lengths of nylon and 3 lengths of polyester. I'm going to try 4 different temperatures: cold, room temperature, the hottest water I can get from my tap, and then boiling water. So I'm just going to dip my paracord lengths into their respective temperatures for 30 seconds each, take them out and let them dry. For the paracord bracelets, I will do the exact same. They are all made to the same size, and I'll be measuring the inner diameter of the bracelet as well as the overall diameter. I'm only doing nylon for the paracord bracelets as I simply do not have enough polyester on hand to make bracelets for that test. And now that the montage is over, the bracelets have been air drying for the last 24 hours or so, and they are all bone dry. Well, bones aren't actually dry, unless they're not part of your body anymore. But anyhow, you know what I mean. And here is the data. As you can see, you can pause the screen here if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of the numbers. And I'm sure these percentages don't mean a lot to you, but to give you some perspective, the coldest temperature bracelet saw almost no shrinkage, about 1/8 of an inch, 3 millimeters to 1/4 of an inch, 6 millimeters, and about 1/2 an inch or 12 millimeters for the single strand. While the hottest boiling temperature water shrank the paracord bracelet the most significantly at about 1/4 of an inch, about 6 millimeters, to 1/2 an inch, about 13 millimeters, and even 1 full inch, 25 millimeters for the single strand of cord. So after all of this, why would anyone want to know how much paracord shrinks? Well, this is a factor you may want to consider, as bracelets are bound to get wet at some point of their lifespan, either from washing, getting wet when you wash your hands, swimming, the rain, or there's any number of scenarios. Also, some people actually like to make a bracelet and then shrink it a little after making the bracelet, as this can tighten everything up and really solidify the bracelet. So if you're making a bracelet for yourself or for someone else, you may want to take paracord shrinkage into account, as it is usually quite inevitable that the bracelet will get wet. And finally, of course, if you want to take shrinkage out of the equation, you can always pre-shrink the cord before you make your project. Now, how else can you use this knowledge to your advantage? Well, paracord bracelets can get loose over time, especially with nylon, and a well-worn bracelet won't be as nice and tight as a new one. So if you want to tighten that bracelet up, you can always dunk it in some hot water to tighten everything back up. Based on how much you want to tighten it, you can adjust the temperature of the water. So do with that information what you will, and either way, I hope it was informational and helpful. I want to thank you all for watching, and a huge thank you to all my current Patreon supporters for making videos like this possible. If you want access to exclusive content and the Weavers of Eternity Discord and want to support the channel directly, please feel free to check out my Patreon page. You can join for as little as $3 a month. You can also support the channel by liking the video, commenting, and subscribing. If you enjoyed the content here, please feel free to check out what I have to offer on the rest of my channel.